Well, hello, Like-Minded Men podcast listeners. This is Ollie here, and I have to say I am thrilled and excited for our guest today. On the other end of the phone, you might have heard a trademark bass chuckle. I have the former multiple-time World Wrestling Federation, multiple-time World Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Hulk, thank you so much for coming and talking to me today.
Well, it's an honor, Ollie, to talk to you and all my Hulkamaniacs here, bro.
I'm a little, I might be a little tongue-tied today because you are a great hero of mine. Growing up, I was a fan of yours, watching WrestleManias 4 and 5, my first major events. You don't need to hear all the details about this, but let's just say you are certainly a hero of mine growing up here.
Thank you, Ollie. Thank you.
I want to take you back to those glory days of yours, back in the late 1980s. In 1987, you fought Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, and this was still, I believe, one of the largest wrestling attendances, 93,000, I think, at the Pontiac Silverdome.
Brother, you're underselling it, dude.
Oh, I do apologize.
The attendance was in the approximate region of 156,000, brother.
I apologize intensely there. 156,000 packed into the Pontiac Silverdome there. And Andre the Giant, an immense athlete, something near, was it 7'4", 500 pounds? Am I right in that, Mr. Hogan?
Brother, the battle with Andre still sends chills down my spine to this day, dude. You know, fighting someone who's near 8 feet tall, 900 pounds, just
Goodness.
An absolute challenge, brother. But I prevailed, as you will know.
I do, and in fact, the sight of you picking up this massive individual above your head, slamming him down, the rafters of the building shaking, and the entire crowd exploding. This is it's such a happy moment for so many of us who followed you, doubted perhaps that you could do this, that you could beat this giant. Could you explain perhaps how you were feeling once you actually managed to body slam this immense human being?
Absolutely. As I pressed the near 2,000-pound Andre the Giant over my head, brother, yes. I could feel the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments in my back popping, brood. But there was no way I was not going to slam the dude, brother. No way. So I had him over my head as I felt the ligaments and the muscles tingling and popping. My Hulkamaniacs, they gave me the strength, brother. And the man upstairs, too. So I slammed Andre damn near through the canvas. Hit the big leg drop. 1, 2, 3. And Hulkamania continued to prevail, brother. Needless to say, the trainer backstage had his hands full, dude. There was ice, there was massage, there was a hot tub. But it was all worth it, brother. It was all worth it for my Hulkamaniacs who train, say their prayers, eat their vitamins, and believe in themselves, dude. Absolutely.
And I have to say, as one of those maniacs, it was an inspirational moment for me. I really, several times in my life, I've wondered how can I, achieve a mountain of a task. And I've thought back to you slamming that giant, and I've thought if Hulk can do it through his prayers, his vitamins, and his training, well, there's got to be hope for me. So thank you again for that, Mr. Hogan.
Absolutely, brother. And just always remember, dude, you can achieve anything so long as you follow those commandments, brother. Did you know that I am the highest grossing actor in Hollywood history, brother?
I have to say I'm terribly embarrassed, Mr. Hogan, because I have done my research, but some of these statistics you've said have not shown up in them. So I'm going to have to go back to and I'll add these things in post production. I do apologize. So I'd just love to know some of your experience. Specifically, I think perhaps one of your more famous roles was in Rocky III when you played Thunderlips opposite Sylvester Stallone, and he really gets a lot of the credit for being one of the major action heroes of the 1980s, along with Schwarzenegger and Willis. But from what I understand, you believe that you eclipsed all of those in terms of sheer action and manliness. Is this true?
Absolutely, brother. When you have a fine, full head of blonde hair, as I do, Hulk Hogan, when you have a full head of hair like that, and the full, most manly mustache. I hear people talking about Tom Selleck being the manliest, most mustachioed man of the 80s, brother. I am far more manly than he could ever be, dude. And when I slam Stallone over my head, brah, I get tingles. Sometimes I just can't get it all out because I'm so excited, brother. When I eclipsed him in Rocky 3 and also taught him everything he knew about acting, did you know that I actually collaborated on the scripts for the first Rocky, brother?
Again, something which I do apologize. It seems like my research is woefully woefully inconsistent here. So
Well, brother,
please accept my apologies.
Apology accepted, dude. As a modest man, I'm not known to brag. I'm not known to brag, brother. So there have been many, many occasions in the past when I have collaborated with people, when I have done incredible things, and I've insisted on it being anonymous, brother.
Well, Mr. Hogan,
Did you know? Did
Yes.
you know, brother? For example, Martin Luther King's speech, the work of one Hulk Hogan, brother.
is this true?
Inspirational, brother. Absolutely. As a 10-year-old dude, seeing Martin Luther King deliver his speeches, I thought that it lacked a little sizzle, brother. So I had to go down there with my 10-year-old self, leave elementary school, swim across some rivers, brother, run all the way to Mr. King. Dr. King, brother, actually. Dr. King's office, dude.
Wow.
I had 4 simple words, brother. I have a dream. The rest is history, dude.
You were the originator. Unbelievable. Well, Mr. Hogan, I'm so impressed. You're as modest and gracious as you are clearly super strong and motivational. So,
Largest stones in the world, brother. 24 inches, dude. 24 inches, brother. Bench press 750 pounds. Squat 1,500. No one's stronger than the Hulkster, dude.
Goodness me. Well, certainly, I must apologize for being such a inadequate interviewer. I think I have given you not enough credit for all the incredible achievements that you've made. I feel I should, just for my journalistic integrity, mention the more recent years. Mention perhaps the unfortunate incident with your son, Nick, and his speeding, perhaps under the influence of certain alcohol, and the very unfortunate incident which took the health of one Mr. John Graziano, whose family now have sued you and caused near bankruptcy. If it's not too painful for you, would you mind just giving your point of view on this incident and your son and this family who are trying to bankrupt you and take you for all you're worth?
Well, dude, I thought that we agreed that this was off topic, brother.
Oh,
did we not?
I do apologize. I just feel that I should really ask this because our podcast listeners.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Yes.
These hucksters, these shysters coming out after Hollywood Hulk Hogan, dude. Everybody's been after my money. They're jealous of my fame, my physique,
Yes.
my good looks, my fortune, brother.
Oh, yes.
And I'm not going to let these snakes take me lying down, brother. It's
Right.
not going to happen. And I don't appreciate people with your tone of voice talking out of turn, brother.
Oh, I do apologize. I just wanted to know because I think it's a legitimate news story. You came from just to the very top and you were the icon of the 1980s, and now you're a bankrupt man, and some say forced to just appear on any reality show that is offered to you, and that it's some sort of a fall from grace. I just wanted to know what your point of
I take
view is.
offense at that, brother. Hulk Hogan takes offense at that. When Hulk Hogan takes offense at things, you don't want to know the consequences, dude. I've done things for fans for years on end. I have kissed babies. I have raised money for charity. I have been an international icon for hundreds of thousands, billions of kids, dude. And quite frankly, if you're going to treat me like this, I shouldn't have to stand for this, dude. You and all the like-minded men listeners, you can stick it, brother.
Goodness. I'm very sorry, listeners. It seems like we've lost Mr. Hogan. I have to say, I've never quite felt so small. Thank you for listening, and let's take this back to the studio.